Hey, what's going on? I want to get to the Saddle River Range and run this Springer through their chronograph. So I've got kind of a rough guess of how big a chronograph is in an area that I want to hit. I think right now we're sighted in down low down there. We're launching this thing releases at like 7 feet high, so that circle inside the chronograph is about 6 inches in diameter. The bottom of it is at 5.5 feet and the top is at 6 feet. So we're going to be firing down a little bit, which that's cool. We were firing down a lot with that. So I'm going to fire around and see where it's hitting. Should be right down there. And then I'm going to probably end up tying some knots. I'm probably going to shorten the sling. I'll just tie some knots. I'll tie, probably two in each sling leg. I'm going to go ahead and load. We have 150 pounds of spring on these coil springs, pushing a doubling pulley set up to a static line, running over this cam. I wish I hadn't cut that cam because, well, I can't put it back and I didn't get the data from a much smaller cam. I'll have to figure out what I want to do about that. But this is a ponderosa pine arm. We have a carbon fiber crossbow bolt, and we have an aluminum shaft arrow. The whole arm, including the air chuck nipple, is 7 ounces. You can see the tiny little pin. We're actually using the arrow nock. I filed on it. I bet you can't see. How about that? And filed on it a little bit to direct the rope, the sling over it like that. And it's worked real well so far. We have a highly specialized, modified sling, tiny little leather sling, where that's a 12 millimeter marble, 3 gram 12 millimeter marble. It's just slingshot ammo. So like I said, we had 150 pounds with these 6 coils, and then these are 30, I think they're 31.2 pounds safe. So they're probably 35-40 pounds. We're cocking them at 40, or cocking them. They'll be cocked to about 50% of their length fully closed, and going up to, or pre-tensioned at about 50% of their length, and then it'll go up to like 75 or 80. I've never really measured that completely. We don't have a sight on this thing, so I'm just sliding. There's a line down the center of the machine, and I'm just kind of lining it up and guessing right now. I wish I had a laser pointer sight or something on it. Perhaps we can mount a scope on it. Several of our other machines have scopes. We're 19 feet, right at, that's about 4 layers of cardboard. I've got a makeshift hi-hat stand and my potato, I guess. We'll try and get some footage with. If I can get this to lock and this to lock. There we go. That's better. How about that? guess that kind of works. Trying to be quick about it. I haven't fired this thing yet. It's been a couple weeks actually. Let's go ahead and cock it. Alright. Get the sling in position. Doing the underslung. It can also fire dangles if I set it up on a elevated platform like a desk or something. Tailgate, pickup tailgate. I've got a couple of blocks underneath that I'm holding on to the sling with. Keep it straight and a little bit of tension on it. I'm gonna go ahead and cock these other springs. I'll do them one at a time. Don't really have a great technique for this yet. Alright. So we're at, 200 pounds of draw on this thing. Alright, I already kind of aimed it. Let's see what it's doing. 3, 2, 1. Alright, cool. We're actually higher than I thought. Right there. I think we got full penetration. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5 layers. And we did get full penetration. This is like 1/4 inch, so corrugated. So that's actually 3 layers of cardboard per panel. Was that, what did I say, 6? Uh-oh, my battery. Alright, so that was pretty good. I'll tie a couple of knots in it and see where we're at. Alright, we're cock locked and loaded. These are the blocks I was talking about that I used to hold the sling in line. I want to get behind it. But just keeps it centered, keeps tension on the sling, and that's kind of how I aim right there, just like down that line, the center line, and up through that bolt, then just try and project it up. That's why I need a laser pointer or something on it. Let's see if my makeshift, oh yeah, look at that. Alright, cool. Alright, I tied 1 knot in each sling leg, so that's gonna like a 1/4 inch per sling leg. So we're shortening it about a 1/2 inch, I guess. Something like that. Is that what it works out to be? 3, 2, 1. We might have gone through the exact same hole. That is not the first time that's happened. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it dropped it. So I need to lengthen the sling leg. Let's do another shot. Let's set up for another shot and see what happens. Alright, I'm set back up. This is shot 3 didn't adjust the sling. It's the same setting. I want to see if we can get some consistency on that lower shot. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they're lower. So and there's really no, I don't really have any adjustment in the pin. So add some length back into the sling. Alright, we have shot 4 coming up. I was able to take 2 knots out of each line, so that I guess theoretically will raise it up to about the middle of the cardboard, probably right about where that crease is. 3, 2, 1. This thing is all over the place. So shot 1, 2, I'm pretty sure that was 3, that was 4. Hit the ladder. Alright, kind of really inconsistent. Not sure what to do. Made multiple shots, had it dialed in down low, and shortened the sling quite a bit, like 6 knots in each sling leg. And I guess we had it at 4 knots and back in each sling leg. And we got it up to the middle and fired a couple shots right there together. So tied a couple more in it. Let's see if we can bring it up a little bit higher. And we should be online. 3, 2, 1. Bam! That was the chronograph. We just blew a hole through the back of the front of the chronograph. So I think one more knot. All right, we started off. Where did we start off? Here, then went down here a couple of rounds, and then had it all in here, and then tied a couple of knots in it, moved it back up here a couple of rounds, and then tied a couple more in it, got it to here, and just tied 2 more in it, and we're here. So what, one more? Well, we got 1, 2 spans with 2 knots. So 1 span, 2 span. Let's go 1 span and 1 knot in each leg and see how that goes. All right. This should be in the chronograph. Almost the exact same spot the last shot. I didn't mark it off either. Which one was it? It did bring it up. I don't remember which one. I'll have to look back. Can't get my Sharpie open. Alright. Let's try this again. I'm going to do one more knot. Okay, 2 more knots. 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it. We're in the chronograph. All right. A couple more shots. See what's up. See if we can get some consistency. All right. Last shot was good. Let's see if we can get it in the circle this time. Ha. Yes, we can. I'm cool with that. I think we're ready for the range. What do you think? Bam.